What up? Alright, GACHIAKUTA. Now, hear me out. I hate to be that person, and I hate these type of people that be like, I was here before this was a big thing. I was here first. Let me tell you though, I deserve to be that person. Let me tell you, I was around when they was talking about GACHIAKUTA was getting canceled. I was in that era where there was rumors that that they wasn't selling enough, they wasn't selling enough volumes or nothing. They wasn't making enough profit. I don't know how that was even a story, but I remember there was a time when that happened. And I was one of those people when they had a petition for that bitch. I'm on the website going, bro, you don't understand how good. This is spoiler free, by the way. This is spoiler free. I won't, my next video, if any video about GACHIAKUTA next that's manga related, it will be spoiler heavy. If it's about the anime, I won't spoil nothing. I don't plan on spoiling nothing in this. That's why this won't be a very long video. This is just me claiming my place and telling you what you need to expect. You expect greatness. Expect magnificent storytelling. If you think this is one of those typical battle shonen, one of those typical battle manga that you know about, this ain't that, B. This ain't bad, D. That's what I thought this was. But then the creator of GACHIAKUTA is actually someone who worked on Fire Force. And the creator of Fire Force and Soul Eater, by the way, he said this is gonna be the next big manga. And oh my gosh, was this nigga right? This was a this is a banger. This is a banger. The plot, oh my gosh, the plot, the depth, the world building, the storytelling, the character writing. It's so good. Because you know, if you've watched my videos, then you know my big thing with anime, what really sells me on an anime, what really sells me on a manga, is that when you don't have to focus on the main character. The main character doesn't need to be so present in the story. They don't need to be in everyone's face. And that characters in the story can operate on their own. They can have their own little side task where it actually feels like a living world, where everything is just moving around and then things just happen to collide. It just happens to collide eventually. They just have to cross paths. But even when they out their own way, it's still so good. That's what this is, because everyone's character is so different. The variety of characters is crazy. From the cleaners to, I forgot what the villain group is, but they so nice. They're so nice, and I'm just, I'm in awe, because I came in here thinking that I was gonna get, you know, we got the typical destined heroes and all that. Like I don't know what I was. I should have been able to tell from like the grungy, I don't know what I came in expecting, because when I seen like the grungy aesthetic that this was going for, I couldn't put my finger on it, but it gave me a Soul Eater feeling. But it was so different. Do not confuse this with Soul Eater. It was so different, the feeling and everything, to the point where I was like, okay, what am I in for right now? I had no idea. And then the way that things took place in the first chapter, with him getting sent down, and everything, and just that hatred. Oh my gosh, when I see that scene in the anime, it's gonna be so disgusting. Who shitted on this? It stank, don't it? Like, oh my goodness, it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so perfect. If they could, I really hope that the voice actor really needs to sell on the scenes where Rudo starts tweaking, because there's gonna be a lot of them. I already know what people gonna go crazy for. I already know what scene they gonna go crazy for, and I'm here for it. Rudo's crashing out and his whole character of where he's learning to pacify himself. That's basically what's going on as he's in the cleaners, where he's learning to be more rational with what he does, because he starts off crazy, D1 tweaker, and he's insane. An engine is no better. This man that's supposed to be his mentor, because here's what this is something I didn't expect. I didn't expect it to be, what the fuck was that? Okay, bet. But I didn't expect it to be, I heard a beeping sound and it threw me off. I didn't expect it to be an organization, but what I was expecting is that they're in this post-apocalyptic world, and Engine came across him, and he seemed like he was rough around the edges himself, which he is. He very much is. Everyone is. It's not just Rudo. It's probably only one person that isn't, but he was rough around the edges himself. I'm thinking he's gonna take Rudo under his wing, gonna bring him back, and they have their own little like clique and everything, and they just journeying around, and they just happen to stumble upon things as they go. Nah, they in a very organized group. It's a very organized organization. Very redundant, but yeah, things is just, this is so good. It's so good. I don't know what I could say. I don't know what I could say. You know how Hell's Paradise is like, you can already tell something was very awful with the island itself, and then how they had the characters, I forgot what they were, the Tenzin, who could just change genders off the fly with these crazy powers in this crazy region. They're sort of like the Gorosei, but yeah. And then there's all these very morphed monsters, and then battles take place to try and cover it up. Then you get introduced to the big bad. Another big battles take place. Characters meet up. Big battles, big battles, big battles. You learn something crazy about the lore. The lore is thrown in your face. You like, what? Fight comes through. Then it's a fight. And then you just have to place what you just learned on a shelf. And then fights keep happening, fights keep happening, fights keep happening. Lord, 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 Lord. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Lord, Lord. In your face with it. Bow. Fights, fights, fights. Then you take care of the semi-big bad, and then take a little break so everybody can recuperate and they can process what's happening, get their theories out the way, get the characters really going before the final battle. Final battle comes. One group handles the big bad. On the side, you learn everything that happened, coalesce, and you figure it out how that's happened. That is not what's happening in GACHIAKUTA. Because everyone's motives is so different, and the way they go about what they're trying to do to achieve, it's like, yeah, there's definitely something connecting everyone, but at the same time, it's very confusing on who we need to look at as the big bad. Like, there's an idea for who we need to look at as the big bad. There's two of them, but are they? Or is there someone else? Because even the so-called good also looks kind of off. So I don't know. What I do know is I'm ready. What that boy said in that football vid. Ready right now. Hold on, do I got a hat? No, I'm gonna fake like I got a hat. Yeah. Ready right now. Ready right now. Alright. But yeah, that's it for this one. That's it for this. Oh, what am I doing? Y'all boys stay safe though. I'm out.